Nicole was downgraded to a tropical storm Thursday morning, shortly after making landfall in Florida, according to the National Hurricane Center. At 0400 ET Thursday, Nicole was downgraded to tropical storm status, but still carrying maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, the Storm Center said. It's moving northwest at near 14 miles per hour. Nicole landed just south of Vero Beach, Hurricane Center officials said. Florida's east and west coasts, as well as the coasts of Georgia and South Carolina, are expected to have tropical storm conditions Thursday, causing large, destructive storm surges and waves along the Atlantic coast, the NHC said. Don't focus on Nicole's exact path, as this is a major storm with danger extending north of the center, beyond the forecast zone, the NHC said. The Appalachian Mountains could also experience flooding on Friday, which could extend as far as New York and Pennsylvania. The Atlantic hurricane season typically lasts 6 months, from June 1st to November 30th. And peaks between mid-August and late October, according to the Florida Climate Center. Warnings were issued for many parts of Florida, including the southwest Gulf coastline damaged by Hurricane Ian, a category for Hurricane September 28. Many of the state's residents are still recovering from the homes and crops that Ian destroyed. The storm is expected to move through central Florida Thursday toward the Gulf of Mexico, and then to move across the Florida Panhandle and Georgia Thursday evening through Friday, the NHC reported at 4:00 am. The storm is expected to continue to weaken as it moves inland, and central and northern Florida are expected to receive 3 to 5 inches of rain for a maximum of 8 inches, while parts of the Florida coast may receive up to 5 feet of storm surge. And tornadoes are possible in parts of the state through Thursday morning. Floods had been reported in Florida the night before Nicole's arrival, according to local news reports, and several areas were under mandatory and voluntary evacuation orders prior to the storm, along with several buildings that had suffered structural damage from Hurricane Ian. More than 40 Florida counties are in a state of emergency, after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis issued a declaration of emergency earlier this week and later changed it Wednesday to include an additional 11 counties. Nicole hit the state just weeks after Ian hit Florida's southwest coast in late September as a powerful Category 4 hurricane, killing at least 130 people. Forecasters say Nicole won't have the same impact but could still be significant, including parts of northern and central Florida where water levels are still high because of Ian. The Nicole Center is expected to move across central and northern Florida into southern Georgia throughout Thursday, and into the Carolinas on Friday, the NHC said. The agency downgraded a hurricane warning from Boca Raton to Flagler-Voline, Florida, to a tropical storm warning after Nicole landed. It also canceled tropical storm warnings for Boca Raton to Hallandale and suspended storm surveillance for Lake Okeechobee. A storm surge warning from North Palm Beach to Jupiter Inlet was canceled in the state, the NHC said. Nicole is expected to reach Florida late Wednesday or Thursday morning with a storm surge that could further erode much of Hurricane Ian's September-stricken coast before heading to Georgia and the Carolinas Thursday and Friday evening. Heavy rains are expected in the area. Hurricane Nicole Center was about 75 miles 125 kilometers northeast of West Palm Beach, Florida, Wednesday night, the Miami-based National Hurricane Center said. It had maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour 120 kilometers per hour and was moving west-northwest at 13 miles per hour 20 kilometers per hour.